Live.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to you. Back to the land of the living.
Yeah, not for long. As soon as we're done with this, I'm going back to sleep.
I don't blame you. You're a tired little boy.
Oh no, I'm a sick little boy.
That too.
But I couldn't leave the viewers hanging. I told them we'd have a live stream, and we did. Just not when we wanted to. And
Well,
that's my fault.
We did, we will.
Yeah, I couldn't do it this morning. I didn't get no sleep last night.
I don't blame you for sleeping in, going back to sleep.
Yeah, a bunch of people at work, they don't know how to call out when they're sick.
They're not going to hear this, so it's moot.
Probably not. But what have you been up to today, Sean?
I'm a very big deal in my neighborhood, so I've been doing a lot of homeowner stuff. I'm on the board.
Did you tell people they can't live at their house no more?
Oh, man. No comment.
You haven't done that yet?
No, I haven't actually done it. That doesn't mean anything else, though.
I get it. So, today we're going to be reviewing the third episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. And what an episode it was, right, Sean?
I think that it was a very good, very well executed episode, and it's starting to show that the season, the writing is starting to build on previous items that were in the first two episodes. You really can't do it at the beginning of the season because it's the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But you can after, get out of here, keyboard. After the third or fourth episode, you can start to do that.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, the first two episodes are just starter episodes. This is really going to determine if this season will be good.
Yeah, and how they handle everything going forward.
But I actually really liked today's episode. I thought it was interesting. It was a lot of character development for Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see her mom in it. And overall, it was just a cool episode to see them bring something back from the first episode where she talked about the Morphex bikes and bring them to reality.
Yeah. We've met all of at least one of each of the Rangers' parents by now. The Beast Morpher Rangers.
Yeah, we met Ravi's mom, Zoe's mom, and Devin's dad.
Yeah.
So it seems like each of them will have a pivotal role to play in this season.
Well, and yeah, because they've been recurring characters, at least for the first three episodes.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it seems like they're going to be sticking around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
There's that death creeping in again.
It is. Okay, hang on a sec. Already says we're live, but I don't know what's going on.
Oh, we're live. YouTube's just being goofy.
Yeah.
Well, 7 are watching. We have 7 folks watching currently.
Okay, so you're monitoring the comments, which means I ain't got to.
It means that we don't have any other, so.
All right, so the episode starts out, Zoe comes into the lab. She's talking to Nate, and he was trying to talk to her about the cannon that combines a sword and the blaster. And she's like, that's cool and all, but where's my bikes?
Yeah, bikes. Big difference. What are we going to use to fight the bad guys? Bikes.
Okay, they used them, though.
They did, which was goofy, but...
Oh, Power Rangers is goofy. Did it remind you of Beetleborgs?
Now that you mention it, it did. I don't think of Beetleborgs too often.
I think of Beetleborgs a lot. I think it was one of the best Saban shows. That's not saying much.
Yeah. The original Saban era shows.
Yeah. No, it's like when they were on the bikes, I'm like, oh, is this Beetleborgs?
It's not, by the way.
It's
shot in high def, first of all.
Yeah. So, Zoe's plan is to stop the mayor from creating a road through a forest to fix up a traffic jam, right?
Yeah, the worst way of what was picketing the construction of a road, doing it while they're in the process of starting. You usually chain yourself ahead of time to a tree or something. I mean, I'm not an activist.
Like in Dino Thunder?
Sure.
I mean, that did happen in Dino Thunder. What's his name? Chained himself to a tree. You don't want to chain yourself to a tree, Sean?
Never. Because usually if you're chained to a tree at my age, it's because you got you had a few too many drinks the night before, and your buddies are all assholes and took all your clothes and left you with just a chain and yourself and a smile wrapped around a tree.
Sounds like a good time to me.
It's never happened to me personally, but I know that it has happened because I have friends that went to college.
I'm dead. So
you're close to it.
Yeah, I really am. So Zoe talks to the mayor. She's like, look, give me a week, and I'll try to get people to use the Morphex bike instead of driving cars.
First of all, need a different name. Morphex bike just screams, please rip it off. Please buy the bike, strip it down for the Morphex.
Yeah. It's just Morphex this, Morphex that, and Morphex,
It's branding, and it's a little overdone.
Morphex, oven, Morphex, what's some other things?
Morphex refrigerator.
Yeah.
Morphex Wi-Fi. Oh, can you imagine how long that Wi-Fi range would be?
Be pretty far. Now,
DHRQ says this was a good filler for Zoe, and it was filler, but also character development, I think. Bless you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I can't help it. But yeah, it's a good filler episode for Zoe. I wouldn't really call it filler because it's character development.
Yeah, it's not a nothing episode, but it is, there's a little, there's character development for Nate too, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, so they go to, I believe it's like the plaza or whatever, trying to get people to drive these bikes.
It's like the pier.
Like, huh?
It looks like the pier, and nobody cares. But why are they there when it could be the quad? I don't. Who knows what it was?
Yeah, they're like, all right, everybody come drive these bikes, and everybody's like, but does it have a cup holder? And I'm like, that's a fair point. That's a very fair point.
Yeah, and then Betty and Ben come in with their bicycle
double
built
bike
for two with a cup holder in the.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I really do like Ben and Betty. I think they're the best comic relief characters in a while.
They have a jazzier version of the Bulk and Skull theme.
Yeah,
it's a little different, but it's jazzy.
it's entertaining. That's what it is.
It is. I mean, yeah, they are. There's not too much of them, but there's not. I mean, they leave you wanting more. They don't want you. They don't let you forget that they're there, like from in space, where Bulk and Skull show up once every 15 to 20 episodes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna be great characters this season. Everybody's like, they're a little goofy, and I'm like, yeah, they're comic relief. It's all that is.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's entertaining. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, provide levity when it's serious.
And then, what is it? Blaze and his monster shows up.
Yeah, Needleborg, I think is what it was.
Needlesome. He makes it out of Morphex.
Yeah, Needletron, and they're doing it with some of the monsters. They're doing it like Mighty Morphin did, where it was a whatever random object that was in the episode, like the pig. Bulk's pet pig became the pudgy pig that ate their weapons.
Remember when? Actually, no, that pudgy pig wasn't one of the random ones. Lord Zed used the random things. Rita made her monsters out of clay. That's how pudgy pig was made.
Oh, then it was a Zed episode.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was still season 1. That doesn't matter. We're not talking about that today.
Yeah, because the first episode with White Ranger Tommy after White Light, it was Kimberly's purse.
That's right, but that was season 2.
Season 2.
Dose.
It was good though. Like, I like this. I like the fact that they're bringing that back. And my thing is, I don't think they've used any Sentai footage yet.
I would agree with that. Everything looks to be very seamless, unless they're doing that trick where, in the Sentai as well, and I haven't watched enough to know, is do they have a flat painted background, like a set background that's just the city, and then they have just very easily replicated props and ground and grass and whatever.
I don't know. You think we would be able to notice the difference between the American footage and the Sentai footage just because how old Go Busters is?
What if we've not seen any American footage yet?
But we have.
Yeah, no. Uh-oh. This will be a short one, folks.
Yeah, I'm dying. I'm sorry.
You'll make it, I think.
My ear hurts. My throat hurts. My head hurts. I heard. But anyway, so Rangers destroy that needle thing, Needletron or Needle whatever.
That would be Needletron, made out of a bicycle pump. Because his whole thing was he was just going to siphon the Morphex because he's got needles for fingers.
Yeah, literally all they did was destroy him, and Blaze is like, oh, bet, and took his arm.
Yeah, because that's all they needed. That's where it was storing everything.
Yeah. And then Blaze comes back. He's stealing Morph-X, and the Rangers they morph, which is it's actually a morphing sequence.
It was pretty cool. I liked it. And then it was, it was shown on YouTube and all over the place.
Yeah, before
yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, it was a pretty good morph. I mean, it was kind of reminiscent of like Dino Charge and Samurai and whatnot, but it was still a good morph.
Yeah,
so I really enjoyed that. And then Blaze goes to morph.
He doesn't. He just does it.
Yeah, he puts his key in, and it's like, yeet, you're out of Morphex.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
I thought that was pretty. I wrote that down. That was a pretty cool concept, that he can not morph because there's not enough business.
Yeah, I originally, when I first saw Blaze and Roxy, I thought they were just going to stay in that other form the whole time. I didn't think they would revert back to their human forms.
His human avatar sweater, vest, whatever the hell it is, it doesn't look as good on him as it does on the Blue Ranger.
Yeah.
Maybe it just is supposed to sit too high. Uh-oh.
What?
Where's your phone?
Right here.
That's why. It's noisy.
Oh, my bad. I was checking the comments.
Yeah, well, so am I. There's nothing right now. Nothing else. What was I saying? But it's almost like he's got like the higher cowl, or like the collar is up higher, not popped like a douchebag, but it's up higher. Almost like Count Chocula or Dracula for adults.
Or the Fawns.
No, his is just popped.
Yeah, it does look weird, but I guess they did that to like make him look more like a villain.
Maybe.
But then we get this cool scene with them riding Morphex bikes.
Was it cool?
I liked it. I ain't even gonna lie.
It was nifty.
They were doing all these little tricks and whatnot and going up high. And then he leads them to Roxy.
And there was a moment.
Yeah, Ravi goes, Roxy? And Devin goes, no, that's her evil avatar. Calm yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice if they had different names. Like, similar. Like, I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of right now is, like in football, we had fullback and tailback. So we had frog motion and toad motion was the motion for the, it was a similar but different. So, like, maybe Roxy could be Proxy, I don't know, and Blaze could be, I don't know, Graze. I don't know. I didn't think that one through, but if they had their avatar name had a like I don't know what I'm trying to say here. One was named Mike, the other one was named Bike. I don't know.
Well, okay then.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
If I could speak.
Yeah, but then once they get to that warehouse, they follow Blaze. They get shot at by Roxy.
Yeah, she tells them to get going. She'll take care of them because she's arrogant.
Well, yeah, she's kind of cocky. Yeah, you notice how cute she is?
Yes.
Like,
they don't cast. I don't know if you know this or not, but they don't cast ugly people on TV because they don't get ratings.
Yeah, that's why I never got casted on TV.
You also have to audition.
I did audition.
That's why you didn't get cast.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I never auditioned. But no.
Oh, hey, it's Barrel Bob. He's back.
Hello.
He has Ninja Storm flashbacks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, with the BMX and stuff.
And was it RGD says it reminds him. He is reminded of Wild Force.
Oh yeah, Wild Force because the animals.
You know what I was thinking about helmets today? Side note, I kind of like the Wild Force helmets in that they have like 3-dimensional protrusions that create. Mighty Morphin didn't really have that. It was all, in the shape of the helmet. Like the mastodon was part of the visor, the tusks, but
Yeah.
the Wild Force, and correct me if I'm wrong here, like the black one, the Black Ranger was an elephant of sorts,
No. Bison.
bison. So he had
Iron Bison.
yeah, so he had the horns,
Yeah.
in the helmet, which I thought was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, Wild Force was definitely one of the coolest looking seasons.
Yeah. Okay. Back to you.
But I really like the way these the Beast Morphers suits look because it's different from every other season because it's not spandex, it's more leather based.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like Daredevil suit type looking.
Yeah, it's like DC and Marvel superheroes instead of using spandex, they use leather.
Yeah, and it's not Hasbro that designed those. It's obviously Sentai, but it's a nice change.
Yeah. So after Blaze leaves, he brings him more effects to Scrozzle,
Yes.
and then Scrozzle releases a Gigatron while the Rangers are fighting Roxy. My question is, how long did that fight last? Because it goes from being daylight to being kind of dark to being completely dark.
It was right around dusk that they called the monster, so it's it happens real quick. At least around here, it's like a 30-minute thing, but it was probably edited down for TV, like a movie.
Yeah. So first it's the Blue Ranger leaving, which is, I guess, but
Well, he was getting his ass kicked because the monster was stealing his Morphex.
yeah, he got down to like 49%.
Yeah, that's no good. It's like when your kid gets their first cell phone and their battery dies the first time, and then they're just paranoid about the battery dipping below 90%. Like, I gotta plug it in again.
Yeah, I was there at one point. But, yeah, then the Red Ranger shows up with his Zord, which is by far the coolest looking Zord since the Red Dragon Thunder Zord.
Yeah, not much will top the Red Dragon Thunder Zord.
Yeah, but this comes close. It kind of reminds me of a Transformer. But that leaves Zoe and Roxy to fight, which Zoe outsmarts her, which is cool.
Yeah, well, it was almost like a touche moment for both of them.
Yeah, she blasts the Morphex. She goes, "You miss," and Roxy's like, "No, I didn't." She looks back. She's like, "Oh no!" And then Zoe throws it at her. She's like, "Haha, you missed." She's like, "No, I didn't." And then she looks behind her, and it's like some sort of like gasoline or something. She's like, "No."
Yeah, so they didn't really get a whole lot of Morphex this episode. So did she? I wonder if she then used all of hers up because they didn't get any more.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find. There's no counter in the corner that says how many they got, how much they have.
Nope. But after that we see.
Oh, hold on. Before that, there was a commercial. It was for the Teen Choice or the Kids Choice Awards with DJ Khaled, and I just want to say, fuck that guy. Carry on.
Why do you hate DJ Khaled?
Because he's a douchebag. That's it. End of story.
Well,
he probably
okay.
plays Call of Duty. And if you listen to this show, you know that I hate the people that play Call of Duty.
Okay. It's a little violent. But after that, Zoe goes back to the forest. She's like, we got to get people to ride these bikes, blah, blah, blah. And then they're waiting on the mayor to show up. And he shows up on a Morphex bike.
Well, you missed the whole reasoning behind this is because when they were chasing, what's his face, Blaze, and they were on their 10 speeds. Zoe's mom in the helicopter catches them and videotapes it, and all of a sudden, they went viral because that's what cool adults say. Let's go viral.
Going viral.
Such a stupid concept too, by the way. I'm so cynical. I love it.
Yep, but then people start using the Morphex bike because of the Rangers, and he goes, "Yeah, you can thank the Rangers."
Oh man, Barrel Bob is on point today. He's like, "Oh, bikes are greater than limos."
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
So does the mayor, apparently.
Yeah. Limos fear bikes.
They do.
Morphex bikes.
Morphex bikes are better than bikes.
But there's another part in this episode where Nate starts talking about his family and how he's alone because his family works overseas. This is a character development moment for him. He's like, y'all are my family.
How old is he again?
He's like 15, 14,
oh,
maybe
okay,
16.
So they just abandoned him.
Pretty much, but it's not like nobody's taking care of him. Oh, he can take care of himself, but he's rich, so it's not like it really matters.
Is he rich, though?
I mean, he's the one who came up with the concept of Morphex, putting it into pure energy.
Does it mean that he's rich though? Because typically, if you work somewhere and you invent something that's relevant to that company, then that company owns it because you're on their payroll.
I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say he's rich, but
Probably gets compensated pretty well.
yeah. I mean, it's a good concept. I really enjoyed seeing him talk. I think he'll be one of the most pivotal characters in the season. But all these characters seem like pivotal characters, and that's what Power Rangers needed to get back to that they lost in Samurai, Megaforce, Super Dino Charge, and Ninja Steel.
Well, they could do away with the super part, and I'd be fine with it, with probably a lot more of it. Cause
yeah, just have 44 episodes.
I mean, not even like what did they do for Samurai? Was what, like 25 total episodes?
No, it was. I think it was like 22. It did 22 for Super, plus the Clash of the Red Ranger special, which was atrocious.
Mm-hmm. That was with the RPM Ranger, right?
Yeah, it was atrocious.
Yeah. Oh, I watched about 5 minutes of it on Netflix, and then I immediately turned it off and deleted it from my Netflix viewing queue.
Yeah, I feel it.
It was horrendous. You gonna make it there, Cowboy?
Yeah, we're almost done. I'll power through it.
Go Power Rangers through it.
Yeah. So overall, what did you think of the episode? If you had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10.
See, now they're starting to compound, and I almost revisit the previous episode too, and see what I would rate that one. I would say that this one's probably like a good. I gave the first one a 9, or so, I think, and then this one the second one I think I gave it like a 6.5, 6 3/4. I think I'm actually gonna have to change the second episode to a 7 and give this one about a 6.5.
See, I thought this was about
No,
a 7.
you know what? I'm gonna go with 7.5 actually for this one, and keep the second one at 6 3/4 because sorry I interrupted you a whole minute ago by now.
You're good.
But there was good character development. There was an introduction of characters somewhat naturally. Are the Morphex bikes going to stick around? Are they going to be like they have those stupid ass scooters that people pay on their cell phones for it to go for like 5 minutes or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Side note: there was a South Park episode where they made fun of these things, and you should watch it if you haven't. It's in this past season.
I'll probably take a look at it.
You'll love it because it's got this cynical South Park spin on it. But the are they going to just show up randomly throughout the season? Are they going to be all over the city? Is this a commentary on those bikes that are in current bigger cities and whatnot? I'd like to see if they continue with that or not.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it was about a 7.5. Overall, good character development, good fight scenes, and good dialogue between characters.
I got a couple questions here. And my screen is it's either my screen or my vision is hard to see. I gotta tiptoe around the microphone here. Coviel, I think is how it's pronounced, Coviel, says, I know this is a random question, but has anyone noticed how even in a birthday episode, they never say the name of they never say the Rangers' ages, so we're left having to estimate. And then I think that's pretty common for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
There's your man, Canadian Blu-ray.
Yeah. What's up, man?
And Crypto Villain Thoughts loves the show so far. Well, stick around. There's a lot more.
Yeah, I think the next episode will be the best episode so far because it's about Ravi and Roxy, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what happens there. I'm intentionally not spoiling it for myself, only because unless it's a Marvel movie, I don't want to know what the trailer shows. I actually went into Star Wars Episode 7 without seeing a single trailer or hearing any of the any trailers or reading any spoilers.
That's hard to do.
And I didn't see the movie until like a month later.
Well, dang.
I know it was the craziest thing I think I've ever I don't know. It was crazy.
Yep. Anything else you want to cover before we head on out? Because I think I need to pass out here soon.
No. Just some quick thing. So I just put up I'm a couple episodes behind on editing, but yesterday I put up our 5th episode, our part 5 of our Power Rangers in Space review. So you can get that in the previous 4. where we actually go through episode by episode and talk about it in 6 or 8 episode chunks. We'll be putting up the Trial of Astronomer this coming week, and so that's that for the audio podcast with the it's called Power Rangers in Cyberspace. We upcoming have a few things. We will be, if not just patrons, maybe something else at Galaxy Con in Richmond.
Yep.
May 31, June 1, and June 2 in Richmond, Virginia. And working on a couple things there with the convention folks. So maybe there'll be more than just us buying stuff and walking around. Also, July 25 through 28 we'll be at Raleigh SuperCon. And same thing there. We may have something more to announce later. We're working on some things, but we at least will be there patroning the convention there. Jason David Frank, David Yost will be there. Michael Copon will be in Richmond. And in Buffalo, August 3, we'll be in Buffalo, New York. So Canadian Blu-ray, if you're in the Toronto area, come to Buffalo, right outside of Niagara Falls, the boring side. And I can go to Canada. You can't. You don't have a passport, but I do.
Yeah, I don't have a passport.
So we'll wave to you from the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
But we'll be there for the first annual Western New York PodCon. $25 gets you 16 feet of real estate tables if you want to sell stuff or set anything up. $10 gets you in the door, and you can come watch us talk. Be on a podcast. Be on a few wrestling podcasts, professional and amateur wrestling. Pop culture discussions, video games, retro and current. Those are 2 separate podcasts. There's an anime podcast that's going to be there, so that's right up your alley, Christian.
Yep.
There'll be a Power Rangers podcast there. That's us, by the way.
Is it?
And yeah, I don't know if I not send you the Evite.
No, you didn't.
But yeah, those are what's going on there in the show notes. They'll be on our Instagram. They'll be on our Facebook pages, and well, maybe not Power Rangers in Space, Power Rangers Cyberspace, but on Power Rangers Guy, that's you. So yes, that's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have. Oh, and I'm going back to Newark on Monday, by the way. So yeah, travel yet again. Hooray!
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about all we have. Hope you enjoyed this review of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Episode 4. We will be back next week, hopefully. I'm not sick. But I appreciate everybody who watched it. Come join us at Raleigh SuperCon, GalaxyCon, and PodCon. And we'll see you later.